next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk, like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation, welcome back to another exciting episode of Sports Life Talk. You got next. And if you can't tell from my voice, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trembling right now. There is so much excitement with today's guest. Kevin and I have made it our every waking moment to find you these great stories of inspirational people, amazing human beings, doing outstanding things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to give you a voice for the future. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your shoes off, roll down your socks, and be prepared to leave some footprints because we got Hall of Famer in the building. Let me say it again. We got Hall of Famer in the building, Karen Barefoot, literally the first player, male or female, to ever accomplish 2,000 points, 1,000 assists, and guess what? She's also on Sports Life Talk talking to you today. Coach, how you feeling today?
Oh my gosh, I'm excited, ready to go.
I don't think you understand how excited. I try, Coach, but I don't know if I can live up to the legendary bar that you've already set in front of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, Mr. Yeet himself, the Louisiana man. I'm rocking alongside of my co-host, my colleague, my partner in crime, the man who gave me a job. How you doing, Kev?
B. Jones, I don't do this. I took my socks off. I'm sitting here just with my feet out, man. I'm ready to go, man.
So you can you say that you're barefoot right now, Kevin?
I can definitely say I'm barefoot right now.
All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin, I want to thank you so much for tuning in and coming and checking out the channel. Whether this is your first time hearing from me and my brother, or you just came to hear what Coach had to tell in this amazing story, we want to say thank you. And we need to ask a small favor from you. That's right, UNC Wilmington. Hey, we need y'all to show us some love and get us some click currency. We don't need a penny. It is free, $99. But we need you to hit that subscribe button. On the count of 3 in Sports Life Talk, you got next tradition. We are going to do so. All right, you ready, Coach?
Let's get it. Let's go.
All my peeps in Newport, News, Virginia. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there it is. We want to thank you so much. If you did take advantage of hitting that subscribe button, I promise you, Kevin, I won't let you down. There is an archive with almost 100 You Got Next episodes, over 100 live episodes with current events. It's an amazing platform. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. But I teased you a little bit earlier today, and without further ado, the head basketball coach at UNC Wilmington, Seahawk Nation, stand up. Let's rise. And Coach,
that's the wings up.
Wings up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Coach, you ready for the initiation?
Let's go.
All right, let's go, KT.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Well, I'm a big hip hop person. So, Aaliyah is one of my favorites. Brush yourself off and try again, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Big on hip hop, Tupac, Biggie, Small. I love a little Bob Marley, No Worries.
Be happy.
Be happy. I mean, I'm all big on that hip hop era.
I love it. You gave us what is that, 3, Coach?
No, it's 4. I think you got one more.
4. You got one more, Coach.
Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit of Earth, Wind, and Fire. How about that? I'm a little old soul in me. I like that. A little R&B. Yeah. There you go. I like it.
Out of all the Earth, Wind, and Fire songs you chose, that's the one you choose, man.
I could have went September. I could have went the butts over.
Yeah. Absolutely.
September or something, man. Come on.
Well, Coach, just to tell you a quick story on Aaliyah before she passed away. 2 weeks before that, I got a chance to meet her.
What?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
She's my favorite.
Coach,
Seriously.
I have heard that story 100 times in 3 years.
I want to hear it, man. She's my favorite all time. I listen to her almost every day, like for real. She motivates me every morning. When I work out in the morning, do my walk, run, whatever, I put on Leah.
And I was seeing that picture I took with her. B. Jones is a hater. Okay.
Wow.
Yes. So, yeah, pretty much. So tell us your favorite sports teams.
Philadelphia, baby, 76ers. I mean, come on now. I'm a 7'5" girl. I was the most outstanding player coming out of college with Allen Iverson. He was in high school, and I'm sitting beside Allen Iverson one day, and we're both getting our outstanding awards together, and I look at him, and I'm like stunned. My mouth drops, and I look at him, and he's like, "What up, shorty?" I'm like, you got to give me that crossover. And he goes to 76ers, right? He ends up at 76ers. Fast forward quick. I became a Philly fan for life. Everything is Philly, Philly Eagles. It doesn't matter what it is, but it all came from 7'7" Allen Iverson.
Hey, Coach, before we go on, no other podcast in America is going to give you this platform. You get one opportunity to coach Ben Simmons. He goes, he has the worst performance of his life from the free throw line. He's lost all confidence and hope. What advice do you have for Ben Simmons? 30 seconds, Coach. Go.
You got to understand something. He averages 7 assists and 7 rebounds, and he's just got to work on his shot, man. He's got to have some confidence. He's got to just hire somebody at free throws and be confident, knock shots down. I mean, my gosh, 6'11". Come on now. Let's go.
I'm sold. All right, Coach.
Ben, you heard it, Ben. How are you a coach? Let's go.
I'm a point guard now. He's a big point guard. Come on, I'm going to post him up.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
My brother, probably, because he's the one that really believed in me, in my whole life. And I always had to play with guys my whole life. And, he took a chance on me when he was 5 years older and maybe get in this great game. He threw a ball in the backyard, and I was 6 years old. I caught it, and I went in the hoop in the backyard, and I fell in love with it. I was married with that ball ever since. So I've got to say my brother's my hero for life.
All right, so since all good superheroes need their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
All I do is win, no matter what.
You got money on my mind. I can't never get enough.
Everybody
there you go.
And then they stay there. All right, B. Jones, I think it's safe to say that Coach, even though she says she's everything Philly, so she said you're an Eagles fan too, right?
I am a big Eagles fan. What about that win the other day against Charlotte? Let's go.
Yes, that was a huge win. That was
block.
a huge win.
That field goal, that block, kicked it. That was big. Big plays, right?
Well, Coach, that I would harbor, hard feelings towards somebody that's an Eagles fan coming from Dallas since I'm a Cowboys fan. But for you, it's all love. So B. Jones, she's in the family. Take it away, brother.
Hey, but Karen, 757 has showed us so much love, man. I want to send a shout out to the city. Philadelphia has been very friendly to the show, so we love y'all. All right, and if your toes ain't wiggling and they not out right now from all the electricity in the building, you still got one more chance to take off your shoes. So, Coach Barefoot, I mean, 3 Hall of Fames, really, Coach?
Going on my 4th coming up in January. It's crazy. I'm just blessed.
Goodness.
Yeah,
4 blessed. So now you're from Newport News. Now tell us about that. Now, because that sounds like something out of a Hallmark card, right? Newport News sound like one of the Hallmark television Christmas specials. They create this city. So tell us about Newport News and growing up out there, Coach.
You know what? Everybody knows Boo Williams. He's my inspiration for life. I played for Boo. I had to earn the right to play for Boo. I remember him saying, what are you going to do, Barefoot, to make my team? Because you got to be the high five girl, the floor burn girl, and I bought into it, and that kind of became my philosophy in coaching later on in life. Because sometimes you got to buy into your role. So I feel like Newport News is a place where sports happens, man. People care. You're in athletics to build character, overcome adversity. I mean, there's so many great players that came through that program on the female side, the male side. I mean, Michael Vick, you name it, Lonzo Mourning, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, all those people. But I think for me, just the fact that I had a chance to have an opportunity as a female and playing with guys my whole life, I mean, I had to make my family proud. I mean, my grandfather was a great player. He played for famous Julie Kahn in Newport News. So I think for me, I was had to fit in those footprints, for my grandfather. So I'm blessed to be from an area that's passionate about sports.
That's dope, Coach. Now, you got next because you are a phenomenal coach, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the coaching accolades. But before you got next, you was a hooper. You was getting buckets on them, Coach. Hey, now, Newport News put out one of the dopest players on that side of the Mississippi, Coach. 2,000 points, 1,000 assists. The first in collegiate history to pull that off. When I read that fact, I wish you could have saw the smile on my face, Coach. Kev texted me, Coach. Kev said, B, we got somebody real going on the show. So we were so excited. So how crazy was that, and being honored next to Allen Iverson? Tell us a little bit about that, Coach.
It all starts with having a big heart. I say that heart inside of me, it's not the size of the dog, it's the size of the dog and the heart in the dog, and I think for me, I always been a dog and a person that never stopped believing. You couldn't tell me I was short. Don't matter who I am. I was gritty. I love playing basketball. I earned my right to, play different levels, and you couldn't say no to me. I mean, that no was never a thing for me. And so I think for me, I got to play the greatest game. And when I got to college, and I had a great career, and I didn't expect myself to be in Sports Illustrated and all these things that happened, and it allowed me to be a young head coach at 22 years old. But, I felt like when I got into coaching, I had to give my gift back because it gave me so much great things like teammates and just that family atmosphere that I wanted to give that back. I had so many, I call it orange ball blessings, honestly. I mean, I'm so blessed to be able to be a part of it since I was 6 years old, like crazy, 42 years right now, 42 plus years. And here I am, teaching the greatest game ever. So I'm grateful, honestly.
Now, Coach, we've only had the opportunity to hang out with probably, I guess, going on close to an hour and a half. I know we had a little bit of pre-show and all that stuff, but your energy is impressive. But what I've noticed, your skill that is not on any resume or any site is your ability to blend in with the people. You have taken on kind of the B. Jones mentality, and I can almost see myself in you. We got two total different backgrounds, but your ability to empathize and to kind of mirror me is impressive. Is that just naturally who you are? Are you really this soulful, or are you just you kind of adaptive?
No, when I was a kid, my mom would always tell me, like, you always open the door for senior citizens. You always try to help people when I was a kid. And I was a kid in elementary school, if somebody got bullied in a class, I'd take up for them. I was a popular person because of my talent, because of my personality. I come in every day like, let's go. But I was a person that always stood up for people. And I did not like to see people put other people down. So I think for me, it was a natural instinct that I was going to be that person that was going to be a leader, and help other people, whether it's playing a sport or being a coach one day, just being able to be that inspiration to other people.
Now, is Barefoot, is that an ethnic, is that Indian or?
Cherokee, yeah.
Cherokee. So are you like part Cherokee or?
Yeah, I am, yep.
So that probably opens up a total number of firsts, right? Because there's not, I would love to see more, and happy Indigenous Day. That was yesterday, wasn't it? That's crazy.
Sure was.
So that's crazy that you now, the number that I saw was 365 wins, but then I checked out your social media. Is it 430? Are we searching for four? How many career coaching wins you got, Coach?
430, and then over 360 head coaching wins. So I've been blessed to be a head coach at all different levels, and all levels are awesome. I started at Division III and had 6 winning seasons, was 2 times National Coach of the Year, won their first national championship at Division III, went on to Lenore Ryan Division II, won their back-to-back first ever championships. And then I've been a Division I head coach at 3 different places, building programs. Elon, I had a chance to go to Old Dominion and do great things, and got my name on the practice floor, having over 100 wins, and then coming here to UNCW building this program. So I always feel like my call in life is to, help bring championships or winning mentality to programs. And I love it. I love challenges.
Is there a secret to that? Because you are the rebuilder of programs. You kind of like the Khaleesi of rebuilding programs. So is there a secret sauce to that? Is there an ingredient?
That man upstairs. He's got my call in life. That's what I do.
All right. So now, Coach, you're full of energy, and everybody's probably smiling and enjoying this just as much as I am, but you just dealt with a nasty bout of COVID. Tell us about, was it crazy? Were you scared? How sick were you? How bad was it?
It's crazy because I've been vaccinated, and it hit me one day, and I was like, oh my God, if it hits me, like I can barely walk down the hallway. I mean, I'm getting ready to go to preseason practice, and it literally put me on my butt, and I just sat there on the stairs, and I was just like, I can't even rebound for my girls. And that's bad because I'm up every day at 5:30. I get my coffee, I get my workout in, hour and a half, I'm ready to go. You name it, that's just who I am. I'm Red Bull energy all the time. And so it just took everything from me. And what helped me was just actually getting vaccinated to have my immune system like beat it, because the first couple of days were just rough. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not used to sitting in that bed. That's just not me. Like being in there is not me. So it made me think a lot, and I just was really appreciative of just all the things that have happened to me, and I was just fighting it with everything I could to get back on that floor. So just, having all the players I've ever coached really inspired me to get back and get off that bed and get back. And I was eventually able to get back in practice, and I was like, oh my gosh, and just appreciated just being back.
Now, has the COVID since 2020, has it been pretty difficult? Have you found yourself with numerous coaching challenges? And being someone that now has experienced COVID, does it take on a whole new meaning as to how you lead the team and how you prepare the team and how you emphasize, like, guys, stay healthy, stay safe, stay in your room, don't go out?
Yeah. You're making good decisions, making sure that you're, staying on top of things. You're right, because we want to have a season, a reason for the season. And I think that for me, it's just make sure you're cautious of what you're doing and the places you go, and washing your hands and doing all those things. Yes. Those are important. Don't forget all those things.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Now, Barefoot, big heart. You talked a little bit about giving back. So let's highlight some of these programs that you've done with the fans and the community. Yeah. I saw one, Barefoot that night, supporting Samaritan's Feet. I saw some other ones, Hoops for a Cure. Tell us a little bit about some of the programs and some of the ways that you give back, Coach, during your spare time.
Well, for me, I've always had the ABC formula. So I always say A before B, academics before basketball. I want to make sure I motivate them to be great in the classroom and not just the basketball court. So I'm always saying, celebrating the small victories of the things that they do weekly. I call it kudos program. We get in the circle and we talk about those things. And then besides that, I talk about community involvement and how we can help out other people. And I've always been that person. I've always been able to volunteer and help out senior citizens, or, use my name for kids that maybe couldn't afford shoes, at-risk kids. And I've done it all. KYAL Foundation, kids who have cancer. I mean, when you're in this business, you want to be able to give back. And I've always been able to just make sure that our team understands the importance of that, because we're in it with everybody. It's not just about basketball. And I think along the way, this beautiful journey in life, that, man, if you can touch somebody and inspire somebody, how great does that make them feel, And so I think even through COVID battles, or if I can give an opportunity to coach barefooted, my name on the floor, and hopefully no one steps on my toes. I try to get good pedicures, but I always tell my girls that. But, to have a reason why you play the game. It's more than just basketball.
Coach, that's the only reason I got my toes out now, because I had to get them done.
All right, toes out. Let's go.
All right, Coach.
That's right.
All right, we asked a question on our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central here on YouTube. Would you rather be loved or feared as a coach?
Feared. And the reason why I say
that... I didn't see that one coming.
I know, because people think that I want to be loved, but I want people to understand that, I want to be somebody that spreads that energy to my team, that they can overcome adversity. So I feel like I need to show that fearless attitude. Of course, I would love people to love me and all that good stuff, but when I'm on that floor, man, I'm like, let's go. I like to show a fearless attitude about myself, that anybody can bounce back after a loss. Anybody can get back up and keep moving. Failure can be your best friend. So I'm that person that wants to show that all the time.
All right, so if anybody doesn't know, you come from a basketball family. You mentioned that your granddad was a coach, your father was a coach. What's the best piece of advice that they gave you?
To always feel like whatever you do in life, don't feel like it's work. Love what you do and do what you love. And I feel like I've never worked a day in my life. because I love what I do. And I just want to impact people. I want to leave footprints in people's lives. That's my name. That's my legacy.
I love it. I'm going to change my last name to Barefoot. All right, Coach. So my daughter, she's 6'2", and we're looking to continue her basketball journey on the college level. Why should I send her to learn under Coach Barefoot?
Because she will never regret it her whole life. The fact that she will have a life coach forever, that somebody who's going to care about her beyond the court, who wants to make a difference in her life, wants to leave footprints. The fact that she's not going to just make her the best basketball player she can be and help her team win championships. She's going to help her excel in the classroom. She's going to grow her into the woman that she needs to be. She's going to give her the tools for life. She's going to help her be successful. She's going to be able to go beyond basketball and lead this world in whatever she wants.
All right, so whenever I find my daughter, I'm going to let her know we send her to you. Coach, what is one thing that you've learned from basketball that you can use off the court?
The fact that you're not going to make every shot, you know, and you're not going to have every win. I mean, that's a part of life, and that you have to make adversity your best friend. So, you know, find the joy in things. You know, if you find the joy in things in life, then you're going to be successful. Because some people they get really, like, this is mental health month. And yesterday people are talking about that. You're not going to be perfect. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes, but you have a gift. You have a beautiful gift inside. And we want to be able, my team, I want each player to be able to give their gift every day. And hey, if they give their best, that's all I care about. They did their job, you know, and that's important to have that kind of impact. So for me, it's the little things that matter that make the big things happen.
Yeah, if anybody has watched one of your videos, I took from it, you said you don't have to be perfect, but you have to play with a passion. So I'm going to use that in my coaching philosophy. All right, Coach. So this is the part where I get in your business, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I know you've seen the movie Love and Basketball, correct?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's pretend that you're Monica Wright. Is there a Quincy McCall in your life right now?
There's a little bit. I would say, yeah. You know, basketball is my first love, so it's, you know, you gotta have that balance. But there's somebody.
Okay, so I guess I won't ask you who somebody is. I don't want to put you or him on the spot. Well,
I gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's time, unless you got another question you want to ask, Coach.
I do. I have one last question, Coach. I looked at you on the sideline, and you put your every all, whether it's a preseason, whether it's a playoff game. You are on the sideline, jumping, hollering, stretching, screaming, doing it all. How exhausted are you after every ball game?
You know, it's so awesome. Like, I'll be honest with you. I've been a head coach, five opportunities at like head coaches at different levels, right? You know, when I was at ODU, I'll never forget my first win against Alabama. You know, I never forget a first season opener beating Virginia Tech. I mean, beating Alabama, Virginia Tech, or beating a Chattanooga, Westmore when I was at Elon, first ever. Like, I love challenges. And I think that the fact that when you put so much work into what you love to do, and after the end of the day, you look out and you see your players smile and have joy of all the work that you put in, that completes me. I feel like that's the moment in life where you go, that's awesome. It makes me feel good.
Well, Coach, Kevin, is it that time?
It's that time, sir.
Now, Coach, as much as you just gave me these good, juicy tidbits about playing for passion and not wanting to lose, unfortunately, this time in the show, I can't.
Dang.
Welcome to the championship rounds, Coach. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather?
No, I have not.
All right, so the rules are very simple. I'll present an option. Kev will present an option. You have to select one of those options, and you can't alter them, okay? The first host, when you select an option, that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And I'll be honest with you, Coach, Kevin has been wiping the floor with me. Right now, he's won 50 games.
No.
51?
Yes, get it right, sir.
51 games, and I have won 43. So Kevin is up by like 9 games, 8 or 9 games. It is ridiculous. So I'm not going to beg for no sympathy, but you know what you need to do, Coach. All right, so, Coach, Kevin is the champion, so I will let him start this game of championship rounds. Now, remember, Coach, this is the real deal. Be serious.
Yeah, yes, we are. Hey, Coach, would you rather start a coaching podcast that goes viral and coaches from around the world can sign in and get tips from you on YouTube, or
would you rather start your own coaching leadership academy and hold 3 to 4 camps globally throughout the year and still hold your coaching position?
The first one.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. All right, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Round 2. Would you rather win a conference title 10 years in a row with a shot to make it to the tourney, or
would you rather make it to the championship game, Final Four, you and one other team, but you don't know if you're going to win or lose?
First one.
Well, B. Jones, that is fitting too. You know what? Just for the heck of it, we're going to do round 3, B. Jones.
So, Coach, you don't want that one shot? You don't want that one shot to get to the championship game?
Consistent. I'm consistent.
She's a builder of programs.
Back to back.
She's a builder of programs.
All right, Coach.
All right, Coach. Would you rather go back in time knowing what you know now and do everything over again, fixing any mistakes you made along your journey, or
would you rather fast forward 15 years and have a coaching tree full of head coaches and assistants and recruiting coordinators?
Number 2, baby.
Oh, I couldn't
get that. I scored a point. I'm still heartbroken.
You should.
I'm still heartbroken, man. I'm trying to find the sound. Coach, wow. Thank you for participating in that game. You have just been amazing, and I don't know, but everybody knows the title of this show is called You Got Next. So this is the part of the show where we have to ask the $1 million question, right? What does the future hold for Karen Barefoot and her women's team this year?
Man, we are just going to compete for a championship and make history. That's my goal every single day, is to give that championship effort every day and everything that we do. I think we got a talented group, and more importantly, they are fearless. You know, they don't care about making a mistake. They got that next play mentality. So I think that we got our culture going in the right direction. I just really feel like they're just tough-minded. So very excited to see what the future is going to hold this year and even in the future.
Because you've accomplished everything under the sun. I mean, you've done so much. You probably a first ballot Hall of Famer when it comes to coaching. You've already made all kind of rings of honors for Hall of Fame. What is this, your 4th Hall of Fame now?
Yeah.
So what is the grand scheme? Where do fans look forward to seeing in like maybe 5-10 years from now from you, Coach?
I want to leave a legacy of a coach that really made a difference. I just don't just graduate my players, but now as I get older, of course, I want to chase national championships. I mean, that's, I always have that mindset of why not me? But more importantly, it's the people that have played for me or even worked with me to see them grow and be very supportive. My coaching tree is special to me. So I continue to mentor them, and we're all in it. We're a family in this great game. I mean, that orange ball, we get to teach life lessons through that orange ball to student athletes. How cool is that, And so I want to continue to leave footprints and make a difference in this college world. And hopefully I can be remembered as somebody who made this world a better place because I did it the right way and I helped people along the way.
Well, Coach, you've already made B. Jones and I better people, so you're doing a great job at that. Also, where can people find you besides Twitter?
Well, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. People can always reach out to me through my personal email, barefootk@uncw.edu, and it's on my website. And I say that because I want to pay it forward. I want to help people. I want to, if there's something that, maybe an up and coming coach, they're young and they're unsure. I remember myself, 25 years ago, and I reached out and I was bold. And I wasn't afraid to say, hey, can you get some advice to someone who's very passionate about the game and wants to make a difference? And, just hear their stories, because I know everybody has a story. And so I want to be that person. If I won't pay it forward, if somebody needs help, somebody needs some kind of direction, somebody needs a pickup, like, that's what I want to do. I want to see people succeed. And so I'm that person that's going to pay it forward all the time.
All right. So do you have any shout outs?
Man, shout outs to everybody out there that's, getting ready for the basketball season, that, wants to do some firsts that no one ever done before. You can do it. Let's go. I'm right there with you. So I'm trying to get the first championship here at UNCW, and that's what I'm excited about.
When does the season start, Coach?
Well, we had an exhibition last week. We did really well, and we have our first season opener Wednesday, which is coming up soon. So I'm really pumped up about that. So we just hope that every day is a blessing. Practice is a blessing. We just want to get better. It's UNCW versus UNCW. So whether we're playing Duke, Maryland, whatever team we're going to play, we want to be the best we can be.
Coach, no, I can't even tell you you pumped up. I can't even tell you hype already.
I am.
No, I'm just messing
game.
with you.
I'm
messing with you. You jumping through the screen already, Coach. Well, thank you so much for stopping down in the midst of preparing for a game this week. That's crazy. So we appreciate that.
Yeah.
This has been one of the best shows ever. So I really enjoyed, you guys asked me some questions I've never been asked. So it's I loved it. It caught me off guard a little bit, but you got to see my true passion.
Yeah, there's no way we can catch you off guard, Coach. Nice. Thank you for trying to pump us up, though. We really appreciate that. And with that said, Coach, you're family now. You completed the show. You're going to be family regardless. So family, we look out for each other. So if you could, please nominate the next person that we should have on our show.
I would definitely say Brenda Freeze, University of Maryland, women's basketball.
Now, see,
back to Baltimore.
Yes. So with that said, Coach, we need for you to reach out to her, because I actually did send her a message a while back, because I know she had Christy Tolliver and Marissa Coleman when they won a championship. So Coach Freeze,
she is a great dear friend of mine, and very supportive of one another, and she's somebody I really admire and look up to so much. So, and I actually get a chance to coach against her this year. I know she's got a Final Four team everybody's talking about, but it is going to be such an honor to coach against her, seriously, because I have respected her for 25 years and we've been great friends for a long time. She has twins. I am a twin. We have a lot of nice, good connections there. So yeah, I'll get on your show.
Yeah, but Coach, hold on. She left that part out. You didn't tell us you were a twin.
I'm a twin. Can you believe there's another person out there twin?
I was gonna get on you after the show, Ken. I was gonna say, how do we miss the whole twin thing, man?
Yep, but I'm 7 minutes older, and I always tell her that.
First at everything, huh, Coach?
First.
Legacy, hard work, mentorship, Hall of Fame, be the best you could be, paying it forward. Everything we learned today, Karen Barefoot, Coach, you got next. You are amazing. You're phenomenal. Can't wait to see how this season and many more seasons turn out. Well, Sports Life Talk Nation. Wow, man. This show. I love doing this show. Kevin, thank you so much. If you didn't feel that same energy and that same joy, hey, watch it again then. I don't know. Hey, but don't forget to smash that subscribe button. This is another invitation to join our tribe, our family, and become a member of Sports Life Talk Nation. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and share the show with somebody. Karen Barefoot is the truth. Hey, we need to get this. Hey, everybody in America need to whisper these words. Karen Barefoot is the truth. And if they ain't saying it by the end of this year, we're going to be saying it when she get that ring. All right? And Kev, you can catch me and him. We go live Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream on YouTube. So if you did hit that subscribe and bell notification, you will be notified. Or if you just want to choose to leave some comments, we are going to respond. I guarantee you, we're going to say something back to you. So come interact with us. Kev, man, I don't know, man. I'm still hyped. Coach does it to me. It's just, she the truth. What do you want to finish the show with, Kevin?
We have a lot of legends in the making on our show, but it's an honor to have an actual legend right here before us. And Coach Barefoot, you've motivated me to be a better coach. And we started playing this Thursday, and I didn't have a lot of energy, but just having your presence and your grace, I'm ready now.
That's awesome. Wings up.
Wings up, Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Take care of each other, respect each other, love each other. Hey, and because together we are better. And listen, keep dreaming big, y'all, because you never know. Your story could be featured on the next episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.